Okay, it says we're live. One day I'm gonna get some intro music. Everybody, everybody else has intro music. So bring everybody in. So we got 7 watching. So Dave Tao is there. Okay, what's up, Dave? How you been? So it's AMA. There's always stuff going on. Ukraine is still winding in. Inflation's still high. Okay. Whatever's going on in China as far as this lockdown, this is has to be critical because I was looking at the Bitcoin chart and trying to figure out why the Bitcoin was starting to crash, and I remembered Bitcoin is dependent on the Chinese government, on China's economy. Chinese economy starts tanking or has issues, then Bitcoin's going to take a tumble. Okay, you study for cool, study for data certification. Okay, cool, Dave. Don't let us uh, don't let us hold you up, man. You got to make that money. Hey, what's going on, Marcus? uh, um, Before we get started, Marcus, you ain't shit. I just want to tell you that, sir, respectfully. And your boys over there, man. Your boy over there, man. Amiri and that crew, man. Good lord. Eventually, gonna have to handle them. For presidents, I'm pretty good. Let's see, let's welcome everybody. Hey, Cleveland, what's going on? Trey, what's up? Anacetus, what's up? Thank you for the last Cash App, Anacetus. Appreciate you. JBA, what's up, man? You're a trucker, right, JBA? What's going on with the trucks, man? Cool Gamer. Dardar, what's up? Not really. I mean, live, yeah. I haven't really done any pre-recordeds. So I'm behind on my pre-recordeds. Vincent, what's up? Virgo, what's up? Well, we're already in a recession. Really, it's stagflation, so it's austerity measures. So, um, recession for wages, but inflation for commodities and prices and stuff like that. So, lack of supply. Valeria, what's up? What do you think of a Leo sun with a Libra moon? Libras with Leo sun with Libra moon. Leos are more aggressive, so they're gonna throw uh, the scales a little bit out of balance. So basically, got to see what their mask is, kind of balance things out. Because the Leo sun's gonna be more aggressive, and the Libra moon, the Libra's a little bit more. How can I say? A Libra moon's it's gonna try to stay in balance, but Libras are more uh, judgmental. So you can have it. What Aries are a little acerbic, so you can have a Libra moon, and Libra's a little bit more judgmental. But so they're gonna have a Libra that can't hold its tongue. So I don't. Yeah, yeah. If you're sensitive, that's not the kind of person I would want to be around, and that's not the kind of person you want to cross either. If they got a Libra moon, Libras are highly be highly vindictive. They don't they don't forget a slight. So you got to be really careful about being around a person like that. I watched a few things on Just Pearly. I remember when Just Pearly was starting out doing Kevin Samuels content. So I've been watching it for like maybe a year and a half. Ayo, what's up? I know, Marcus. I know you can't help yourself. Design and art, what's up? Well, we'll do. You skipped one, but we talked about that diss song that you put out. Thoughts on Fed raising rates by 70? Basically, this is defend the currency. Okay. Um, there's only so long you can actually hold interest rates down and go zero. So this is defend the currency. I kind of think they were planning this thing that's going on in Ukraine for a while. So that's probably why they started defending the currency early. It's kind of hard to tell, but anytime you see interest rates rise and there's really no reason for it, especially when an economy that's struggling, that means they're defending the currency. You saw this in the 70s. In fact, they're saying this might be closer to the 70s than it is to the 2000s or the 90s. Do you know any channels about getting into tech? I mean, retail now is definitely not a job for the future. The Black Brain Trust, it talks about it somewhat. As far as black tech, we really don't have any dedicated black tech channels, not in this sector. Um, when you talk about tech, what do you mean? Because we got programmers. Um, Young Grizzly does programming. AB Media does programming. I think uh, who else? Who else does it? There's a couple of people that do it. I just have to think of who they are. I need to catch it. What someone said you. I did. I did. I did. He couldn't. Yeah. But the thing is, you can't go. You can't really go fight against 15 people. So it wasn't just him. And then what I don't like, I don't mind debating people or talking to people. People questioning me. What I hate is people coming on screaming at me. Okay, because I tend to scream back, and then it breaks down into a shouting match, and that happened way too often. So they couldn't control their stream. Xander, what's up? Mr. Coakley, what's up? Oh, a blockchain developer. Okay. Ah, Gabar, what's up? Oh, talking about we need to talk. I might because like I said, I talked to Dr. T before I actually interviewed him. So and we talked kind of after the show. So I might talk about it. I don't know. We'll see. Because I like Alan. So there's some things that that we might disagree on, but for the most part, I think he's young. He hasn't really been in this space enough. So a lot of things he doesn't understand, like SY. He don't really understand SYBM or MGTOW or things like that. So he's still kind of green about it. So and he still got a little bit of blue pill in him because he's a purple pill guy. So yeah, it will be, and it's going to get worse, unfortunately. But they sooner or later going to have to start passing those prices on to consumers. They've been trying not to. Sir Ray Rogers, what's up? I'm a Libra and Scorpio cuss. What's your moon? Libra and Scorpio cuss, you're gonna have a little bit of both, and you have to see how many planets are on each, and that'll tell you which way you're leaning. Cuspies are kind of a little harder to figure out, so I use their moon and the number of planets in the dominant signs to kind of figure out where they are. But there's going to be leak over between the two. But if you mix a Libra with a Scorpio, um, Scorpios are normally people persons. Well, Libras kind of are too, because Libras want to attach, they want to talk to people, and Scorpios, Scorpios are really social people. They really are. So you will probably lean to being a social person, probably leaning toward to be a party person, because the Libras are the scales. A chat was not well. They don't have to be happy with Alan. If Alan says something that they disagree with, they have a right to be unhappy. That's why I tell people not to look at the chat. Your thing is, what an interview is about is basically getting across who you are and what you stand for. And sometimes, if you go into somebody else's channel, they might disagree with you. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Well, black reparations is gonna cost way more than $70 billion. Oh, sure. The presidents. What would a war with China and Russia look like? Probably nuclear. If they went to war, it'd be nuclear. It wouldn't be conventional, because China has way too many people, and the only way the Russians could actually fight them is nuclear. So it'd be nuclear. Something you don't want to see. Same thing if the United States fought Russia, it'd probably turn into nuclear. If you like that kind of thing. Kenyon, what's up? How do you stop simping over these birds? Okay, you got to control your dick. That's how you stop. Basically, if you can manage to go dry and go monk for like a year, um, then you probably will get over it. The secondary thing is, you could afford to like live in Brazil and trick for um, 6 months. You would get over it because you get enough. Then then pussy would be meaningless because you can just get it. Um, because that's the easiest way. How you get over simping? Like I grew up in the crack era. Pussy was literally $5. Okay, so why would you simp over a woman over sex? Why would you simp? It's not worth it. So you get over there really quickly. Yeah, it's called stagflation. You sure can. It's rare. They call it austerity measures when prices go up and wages go down, or your economy as far as hiring goes down. It's called stagflation because you have two things that are going on at the same time. Thank you, Princessa. Yeah, fellow Gemini, huh? We'll see. We'll see how bad it gets. It'll get fixed because retailers will have to jack up the prices on their commodities, on their products, and that's the only way out. And then we'll have to see how much pain the consumers can actually take. We need Gemini how to from you. I'm a triple Gemini. Oh, okay, triple Gemini. Okay. You have to fight that dark side a lot if you're triple Gemini. There is nothing to balance that out, man. The thing is that um, if you're a triple Gemini, you probably have a problem connecting with people, or keeping connections with people, because Gemini is the ultimate detached sign, okay? Because you're in your head a lot. You're mentally in your head a lot. And you basically, Gemini is the ultimate observers, because we look at people from the inside out. So we're looking, we're almost like an observer inside our bodies, and we're just looking at people. Okay, so, and the hardest thing is for you actually attach and keep an attachment as a Gemini. If you're a triple Gemini, 'cause I balance it out because I got cancer. So I have a parental spirit. I have a parental heart. So my moon or my emotions is parental. So I balance that out with that way. But the thing is, if you're a triple Gemini, I'm sure that I'm sure that uh, Virgos are fine. The thing is, Virgos are laid back, and Virgos are like lightweight Tauruses. Basically, you guys can be stubborn, and once you like something, you like something. and it's very hard to get you out of it. So you're not quite as stubborn as Taurus is, but you're pretty close. Virgo power. Yeah, I got so many Virgos in my family. But Virgos come in two flavors: ones that like to talk a lot, and ones that don't say anything, which I find strange. You only for black. Oh, well, all women love gay Negroes or gay men because they're women. They're basically men that they can talk to. Yeah, control. If you can go monk for a year, and then and get the addiction out of your system for a minute, because sex and that kind of stuff is opium. And once you can kick the habit and then look at it objectively, when you go back, you're not going to see women the same way. I got a couple of people going through monkhood right now, and the biggest thing about monkhood is getting back into the flow without getting irritated by women, because women will start irritating you if you go into monkhood. Pulling basically it doesn't matter because trucks still need fuel, and whether if the government bears the cost of of hauling goods and services, you're still going to pay for it. So that has, it's not going to bring the prices down. And then basically the National Guard can't replace 2 million over the road trucks. It's impossible. I'm a manager, so my transitioning phase. You can use Khan Academy as substitute, but it's not the end all be all. Dave, you could actually, yeah, he can actually reach out. There's a lot of programmers in here. You just reach out to them. They can they can uh, they can either craft the videos for them, or you can hire them as tutors offline because they're working programmers. Appreciate you. Waste of resources, basically. No, if the thing is it launch on warning. So once one flies, they all fly. So that means there is no reclamation. And if the theories are true, basically you have enough weaponry to actually blow up the world 10 times over. So I don't know if nobody survives a nuclear war. I said depending on how many people they actually put out in the streets, put out homeless. Well, yeah, well, the world needs truckers. You don't move anything without trucks. No, I haven't got my reparations check. They haven't issued it to me. Yeah, it's not fun. Well, really from 1972 up until 1982. It's not fun. I don't think we'll see 20% interest rates like Volcker put us on in 1979, but we'll see. We'll see if the banks can take it. The banks were stronger then. I don't think the banks can handle high interest rates. So bank interest rates get too high, the banks will break. And that's another problem. And you're already seeing the effects on the housing markets. Markets are already down. See, where are we? Hey, Solo, what's going on? Gemini Sun, Taurus Moon, Pisces rising. Birthday Juneteenth. Okay. You're pretty close to being a Cancer because you're pretty close to being cuspy. Um, oh man, well, you think you're right, and well, the thing is, Gemini's think they're right, and Tauruses are stubborn. So you think you're right. You're probably not too flexible. You like what you like, and Pisces. The Pisces and Gemini's is uh, Gemini's a mental twin. Pisces are an emotional twin, and so. So people probably see you. Well, that's a pretty good mix. That's a pretty decent mix. Okay. But people probably see you as irrational, even though you're probably not. If you got a Taurus moon, that means you're slow to change your mind. So once you think you're right, you're pretty stubborn. What's up? Opinionated brother, what's up? Taurus, Sun, Aquarius. Oh, we're not gonna go. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do this all day. All right. Taurus, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Sagittarius, Ascendant. Okay. Taurus, Sun. That means you love what you love. You're pretty stubborn, pretty fixed in your way. Aquarius, Moon. That means you like to have you like to study things. You like the higher level knowledge and stuff like that. So you like strange ideas. Sagittarius, Ascendant. That means you think you come off as a know-it-all. Martin said that's me. Okay. Reparations in New York, get what you can, man. It's not enough, but get what you can. Capricorn Sun, Virgo Moon. You like well the thing is Capricorns are pretty rigid, and so are Virgos. Normally, Virgos and Capricorns get along pretty well because Virgos are easygoing. So if you basically you're pretty rigid in what you do because it goes along with the Virgos. But the thing is, as far as your friends go, think about you, pretty easygoing. Which country should black men in the West travel to in order to find great girlfriends and wives that are feminine? Okay. Um, Wives that are feminine, any of the Latin countries, you get a feminine wife. Um, a little less so probably on a continent. Um, they're more agreeable, but less feminine. Um, but I would say Guatemala, Mexico was a little rough, you know, a little dangerous. I would say Colombia, obviously, Brazil, obviously, DR, obviously, and then as far as wives, I would say Ghana. Um, South Africa is a little rough. Um, but if you want exotic, I say like Asian, Thailand, or Philippines. They'll be my uh, answers. Being an average square black zoomer sucks. It's like you've been born to be an incel. I drink and smoke and seek to cope, but I want to quit. Um, no, not really. If you're a black zoomer, you just have to find women that rock with you because there's um, square in the black community is not a square in other communities. Okay, square in the other communities are regular. So you need to get out of away from black women. That's what I would say, or get black women that are not from here. Aries are the fire signs. They have no filter. They can be arrogant and they like to show off. So those are Aries. I'm a gym with Cancer cups. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a fathering spirit, and the little kids love. I don't know why. Well, little kids love Cancer moons. They do. You know, so you got kids staring at you, little kids staring at you and clinging to you, which is weird for Geminis. Okay, because Geminis want to be detached, but your Cancer moon keeps you from being detached. Yeah, well, that's the same thing with Tauruses. Uh, yeah, but I don't like doing it because everybody wants to get on it, and then I wind up doing 2 hours talking about science. I listened to an old stream. You said, you live in Sacramento. Don't come for 916. We are Switzerland. Callie, you need to leave us alone. We are neutral in Sac. Okay. Uh, no, I live in LA. Okay. I live in Los Angeles. I don't live in Sacramento. But I like Sacramento. Sacramento's cool. Reminds me of Pasadena. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's probably why you're smart. That's probably why she sent you to college and make sure you got a degree because she appreciates knowledge. Otherwise, DC, you'd been a knucklehead. You've been a DC knucklehead. Pisces with Cancer. If you're Pisces with Cancer, that means you're probably more emotional um, because your moon is more emotional. So Pisces, your Cancer probably has positive emotions. Probably gives you positive emotion rather than negative. So Pisces or a dual sign. We don't know what your mean sign is. So whatever your mask is, that's your mean side. Picking on the quiet kid when you pick on Sack. Uh, yeah, nobody really picks on Sac. Most people don't understand Sacramento. I do. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna dig out. I'm find my book, my my manual on this, and on when I took my class on astrology. I'm actually scan it in, and I'm actually probably gonna do a class on my Patreon. I'll let you know when because everybody keeps asking me about it. So I'm gonna actually dig it out. You're a Capricorn, by the way. It makes sense. Out for presidents, that name, you being Capricorn makes sense. Okay. Capricorns are corporate, and Capricorns like to be the boss. Capricorn are the bosses of the signs. They like to be the boss. Because Geminis have to deal with their shadow constantly. Um, Geminis have have to keep their dark side in check. Geminis that don't keep their dark side in check will become psychopaths. Amazon, what about it? Jeff R, what's up? AL, you don't bypass your persona. You actually work with it. All you gotta do is be emotional. You present your shadow to the world all the time. You just don't realize it. Your emotions actually get filtered, actually leak out all the time. They leak out all the time. Now, if you want to just throw away logic and get deeply into your emotions, your shadow will come out, but it's not going to be a good thing. Smitty, what's up? You're tired of these filters. I have no idea what that means. Never. Uh, it's getting heavy. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. You have to get it in check, man. And sometimes you have to, chill out for a minute and get it in check because, yeah, it's not when Gemini going into a shadow, especially this negative shadow. It's not a good thing. Now that's not gonna do good. You get the thing is where you gonna eat. You'd rather go up in the blast right away, man, rather than try to survive, or rather than starve to death slowly, or get suffer radiation sickness slowly. You'd rather go out, rather get eviscerated, within the first few seconds, because you're gonna die either way. Um, it it's it the housing market is really weird because it's being manipulated by Wall Street because they need to keep the prices up. So they took a lot of housing supply off the market. So that's how come the market's going crazy. And then you got all this other bullshit that they're doing, um, fucking with the supply chain and the markets and stuff like that. So it's basically it's a clusterfuck. It's a real big clusterfuck. And I kind of have an idea why they're doing this, but the thing is, at the end of the day, it's not a smart thing to do. Everybody's gonna suffer. What's up, Ninja Person? G Man, what's up? Tyler, what's up? Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, Libra Rising. Taurus Sun, okay, stubborn. I mean, fixed in your ways, basically, not necessarily stubborn, fixed in your ways. Leo Moon, that means you would love to party. So there's a party element in you because you love to show off. So basically, my father was kind of like that. You like to dress, you like to show off, you like to be out front, you like people to pay attention to you, and that's what you love. And Libra Rising, that means uh, that means you come off a little bit judgmental. Okay, Libra's a little bit judgmental. What's up, Larry? What's up, Art of It Moore? What's going on, man? You off today, huh? I got to finish reading that book, man. Uh, Freedom is not enough. Welcome, Miss Cleo. Yeah, yeah, it happens. As soon as I do one, then everybody comes out. That's the problem. As soon as I do one, then everybody wants to get in on it. It's done state by state, but it's really not reparations. They're trying to give you a stipend. They're trying to curry votes. Bro, man, what's up? I don't. I don't think Biden can run, man. He can. I don't think. It was 50-50 whether Biden's going to make it through office. So Biden definitely should not run. And plus, his negatives, as far as what he's done, as far as his approval rating so far down, yeah, I can see them not wanting him to run. I wouldn't if I were them. Not really. It depends on the person. Like Geminis don't have problems with Tauruses because um, you're equal. You're easy to figure out. Okay, and they know whether they want to deal with you or not. So Tauruses, because my daughter's a Taurus, my father was a Taurus. Um, I got a couple of Taurus friends. Had a couple Taurus girlfriends. Who else is a Taurus? Somebody else is a Taurus. But Tauruses are notoriously easy. They're easy for me to deal with. Let's put it that way. To somebody like an Aries, or somebody like a somebody like an Aries or a Leo. Taurus is probably like the stuck in the mud because they're not flexible enough. And a Capricorn really can't stand Tauruses because you're really not flexible. Gemini's on point. Okay, all right. I solved it. Inventions. Yep, that's true. Venezuela's in a good spot, man, because them cutting off Russian oil and basically need an alternative source. Venezuela probably has more heavy oil than anybody else. They can't efficiently drill for it all because of the machinery, because of the infrastructure. But thing is, basically Spain and Italy, and I do believe France have sent tankers over there to pick up Venezuelan oil. So they're gonna make some money. Maybe just maybe London will give them their gold back because they got them over a barrel. You know what? Korean chicks are fine. I just don't predict that they're not cute to me. Yeah, yeah, date out. I would say, yeah. If the women in your group don't like you, man, date out. Yeah, Rom will. Cousin Tita, if you need game. Virgo's alive in the chat. Yeah, go. Yeah. The thing is, stop being guilty and go be happy. That's what I tell guys. If you can find a woman that's black and that you can deal with, get her. If you can't, go be happy. Don't sit there and hold your balls because some chick thinks you lame, man. Go find a chick that doesn't think that you're lame. You got to have a little black pill in you. And if that doesn't work, hey, man, get your money up and get you a sugar baby. Fuck it. I haven't done numerology in God 20 years. He taught us how, so I can go back and relearn it because he did teach us how. I just don't do it very well. it doesn't make as much sense to me. But yeah, if I could actually go back and relearn it. I do. There's a book called uh, is it the Book of Numbers? Um, I think the Book of Number 1 through 10. Um, or actually teach you how to teach you the value of the numbers, what they stand for. So when you go back and actually interpret numbers, you can actually understand what, because it reduces down to a single number, and that number has a quality, and that quality, that life path of that quality path will actually give you a pretty good um, indication. He taught us how to do tarot cards and all that kind of stuff. I just don't do it. It's just not me. I'm not, I do astrology because it's quick, it's easy, it makes sense psychologically. Depends on the Taurus. Depends on the Taurus. If the Taurus likes kids, then yeah, they get along. If the Taurus doesn't like kids, then guess what? They don't get along. But um, the Taurus is always drawn to what he likes. Okay, if he doesn't like kids, he don't like kids. So remember, Taurus is uh, uh, planet is Venus, which is the planet of love. Tauruses do what they love. So if they don't like kids, they don't like kids. If they love kids, then they love kids. Oh, and appreciate that, Jim Farr. I say 7 because they dropped 2. So I say probably it'll be 7. I think Boston will win their 6th game in Boston. It looks like it'll be 7. Why don't we get shoot by the Black Panthers? Yeah. Yeah. You have to go to Sacramento to understand it. It's a strange town. Uh, Hi, I'm Capricorn. Oh, that makes sense. It makes sense. Money Cash, it makes sense because you think you're right. You're slightly behind a Sagittarius. And whatever your moon is, you probably have a Sagittarius moon because you're hard headed. Yeah, there's two type. Like my daughter's a Virgo. My daughter's a Taurus. She doesn't talk, but I have a niece that's a Virgo and a brother that's a Virgo. They don't talk, right? But I got a grandson and a friend that are Virgos. They talk all the fucking time. They never shut the fuck up, which I find funny, which I find hilarious. During what time period do you see the change in the '90s when the dating really changed? It was changing in the '80s, but the '90s was a drastic change. If black men are going to deal with women more than one continent, I wouldn't never recommend Nigeria. It's not safe. Ghana, Kenya, South Africa. If you want a trip, go to Gambia, Senegal. Uh, I would Uganda now. Uganda's coming up, so Uganda's another one. But I wouldn't Nigeria. Uh, there's so much shit going on in Nigeria, man. You got to be careful. So I would never recommend Nigeria right off the bat. Um, yeah, but because all of California was going through crack, so it was all happening at the same time. There was no safe places in California then. Sheed, what's up? You think you're more of a Libra? Possibly. Okay. You talked about it as far as you have to look at your have to actually look at your chart to see where your planets are. The more planets, that's where your leanings are. Take a sip of water real quick. Where were we? Yeah, going to cold turkey to get your bearings. If you want to stop tricking. Got to remember, testosterone and sex are a drug. I'm a I'm a Taurus, son of a Cancer, brother of a Taurus. I can't stand. I didn't stand a chance in my household. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, possibly. Yeah. Taurus is not. No, every Taurus is not the same. Thank you. Cancers are emotional. Cancers are emotional, but they're loving. But the thing is, if you don't, you got to get control of it because cancers can cry. Cancers are really deep into their emotions because they're really a big water sign. They absorb everybody's emotion, so they're highly what I call empathic. They're probably the most empathic sign on the chart. So they pick up people's energy really easily. Mom was born on June 24th. Dad was born on Valentine's Day. Okay. So she's a Cancer, and Valentine's, I do believe, is a Pisces. I got to go back and look at it. I think 24th is a Pisces. So two water signs, it can work. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Hopefully, I can leave something behind. Yeah. And Carl was a dime. Yeah. Well, Carl was actually a nickel. Okay, it wasn't a dime. Hell, gallon of gas was a dime. 425.76. Okay, what you have to do is go to look up Google natal chart and put your date of birth and where you were born in, and I'll give you your chart. But basically, you should be a Taurus. But your other planets will line up because your moon is actually important. Where your moon is the other half of the puzzle. I'm not a party person. Okay. No problem, Princess. Kay Williams, what's up? I just got from hanging out with some people, going to work on the video tonight for Freedom is Not Enough. Okay. All right. As long as it gets here before I'm dead. Okay. Whatever that means. But yeah, it's pretty bad. And next cycle is going to stop them this cycle, man. They're going to go down in flames as far as the midterms. Yeah, they've all but sealed their fate. Tauruses can be great people. They can be evil too. So they had good and bad people in Taurus. Okay, cool. Aquarius, my dad is a Taurus. Uh, if he was, he probably didn't understand you. Let's put it that way. You're probably kind of strange to him. If I was going to run somebody, I really, honestly, and truly, if I wanted to save the Democratic Party, I would actually run Michelle Obama if I could get her to run. Yeah. I'm a Taurus. My wife's a Leo. Yeah, yep. There's a difference in opinion. Uh, you know, some Tauruses do like to party. But they like to be around certain kind of people. I don't know. The thing is, how bad is China's economy? Because the last time it was bad, Bitcoin went all the way down to 3,000. So it's hard to say. Seduction scripture is cousin Tita. Yes, indeed. Venezuela should be better because now they're allowing them to sell their oil. So they should be better, especially during this crisis. You know, if they're going to have restrictions on on Russian oil, then the only place to really get it is Venezuela. So they had to put it on tankers and ship it to Europe. Who is they, and what are the factors? Who is they? I've actually put up charts. Okay, put up. The thing is, okay, DJ Music, we're not gonna play that game. All right, I already said. Um, um, they are the financial people in charge. I don't even why you play around with they. Okay, and I've already talked about who controls the housing market. Ask me in a nicer way. Okay, ask me in a nicer way. Hot sauce, what's up? I know you can't answer it, man, but I know you can't answer it. I'm not even going to ask you. I said, how bad is it in China, man? Because these them lockdowns are ridiculous, man. There's got to be something going on because I'm hearing that Beijing is going through a semi lockdown. So that's going to be the determination about how the economy goes because the supply chains are already fucked up, and the financials will soon follow. Find one that'll hold them for you. Okay. Uh, Dave Chow. Man, yeah, he does. Well, Master Yacht's probably better at it than I am because I don't study it full time like he does. Toya, Toya, you got a wrench? See if Toya got a wrench. Um, Go ahead, wrench up. Toya, go ahead, put your channel in the chat. Uh, Toya's doing good work. So if she's got soup coolers, which she got a nice horse and soup coolers, which I listen to her more than I watch her. Let's put it that way. She'll know what I'm saying. Uh, you got to look it up and put your go look up a natal chart and put your stuff in the natal chart. It'll come out with your sun and your moon and your rising sign. Numerology for dummies. Yeah, I didn't learn it that way, but yeah. I'm talking to a girl. Okay, 21 years, mixed black father, Puerto Rican mother. Okay, that's good. She got a Puerto Rican mother, immigrant mother. Oh, that's very good. Hold on to her. Her father had 30 something kids by different women. Yeah, but hold on to to her. If she's been raised right by a Puerto Rican mother, she was raised right traditionally. Hold on to her. That's a wife. HR 7311. I haven't heard about it. Ever working with Russia and China? Haven't heard about it. It's already bad, man. It's bad. Um, Check out what happens to the debt because um, you got like $200 trillion that the banks hold in bad assets. You got to see what's going to happen to them. That's like they've lowered the interest rate so low. And the thing is, not just here. Europe's going to have to do the same thing. So it's going to be real interesting the second half of this year. We need conversation on all this stuff. The thing we probably need more psychological help. Money is part of the problem, but money is not the biggest problem. Money, what's between our ears, is the biggest problem. Sam C for the last, let me show you because y'all keep asking the same goddamn question. Let me show you. Jesus Christ, it ain't that hard, Chief. Y'all, The game ain't that slow, right? You go in, Google natal chart, free astrological reports, free natal charts. Okay, free natal charts. You pick one. Okay, let's pick a free birth chart calculator from astrology.com. Okay, you can put in your sex, you put in your date of birth, time of birth, email if you want. That's probably wouldn't pick this one. Let's pick another one. Put in your name, sex, date of birth, time, and then you enter your date of birth and your time of birth and all that kind of stuff, and it will give you a chart. So that's what you do. Name, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and it'll submit it. It'll give you a chart. I haven't done life path numbers in a long time, so I wouldn't even venture to guess. I haven't done it in such a long time. I have to bone up on it. But life path numbers do also you do life path. They also correspond to also your Chinese astrology. They actually work pretty well together. Let me see. Catch up. Let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Libra, rising. Aquarius, what basically two air signs actually work very well together. So you're in your head a lot, expanded. Actually, you think weird, weird, very weird thoughts, expansive thought. Then the Gemini moon actually feeds it, which is logic. And the Libra rising, all you got all air signs, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, you are an airhead, sir. You are an airhead. So you come up with a whole lot of weird theories. PK does that. I'm more of an introvert. Okay. It's kind of it depends on which way you lean, but you might be an introvert. But the thing is, there's a party side to you. If you're, I think you said you have a Leo moon. There's a party side to you. Everything's pretty good. Sag is strong side. Now, in a fight, we win every time. Yeah, so they say. That's what y'all believe. But Sagittarius are real sensitive to criticism. It's the only problem with Sagittarius. It depends on the Virgo. Some Virgos talk to everybody. Leo Sun, Leo. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense, right? It makes a whole lot of sense, Toya. Makes a whole lot of sense. That is you. That is you, sweetie. I am not surprised. If the thing is, if those findings can be verified, If you got 12 trillion, yeah, you probably will be, but you have to verify that those holdings are real. They probably are. They always out price gouge, especially at the pump. Retail pump, they do price gouge. Less so in the wholesale market. Virgos for life. She don't hold it in. That is the thing. Toya does not hold it in. She can't. I said if Geminis cannot control themselves, right? They're sociopath. I didn't say serial killers. If Geminis are going to be killing people, you'll never find them. Geminis are more like assassins, not serial killers. Serial killers are not assassins. Geminis would never be that sloppy. Your mom is a Virgo. Okay. Virgos are normally laid back, so you're probably the perfect person. She's probably the perfect mom for you because she didn't get upset when you came back with weird shit. I was raised by a wet Scorpio. Oh, we ain't gonna get into that, Toya. We're not gonna get into that. You ain't gonna don't start no shit, Toya. She seems calm. You seem calm. Watch her get dressed. Okay, watch her in boots, and they'll tell you who Toya really is. Valentine's Day equals Aquarius. Okay. Oh, February 24th is Pisces. Okay. I have to go, but I have to, when I plug it in. Oh yeah, two Scorpios. Yeah, they can work, but they're kind of emotional. I had a friend. That's when he was actually married to a Scorpio. Can two Scorpios be trusted being married to each other? Scorpios like to cheat. The rage beneath the surface. That is true. Okay, if she likes you, that's a good mix. Virgos and Taurus actually get along very well. It's a good mix. Kareem, what's up? I would wait. I would wait. I would not buy into this clusterfuck right now. I would wait. If you can wait a year or so, I would wait. Let's see, we're an hour in. Probably go another 30 minutes. We talked about Sagittarius already. Sagittarius are judgmental. Sagittarius is probably the most judgmental sign of all. Okay, Dallas D. Okay, welcome. Capricorns are corporate. They're the boss. Capricorns are the bosses of the sign. They want to be the boss. They want everything to run just so. Capricorn is good with your paperwork. So get a Capricorn that's an accountant or paperwork. Tauruses are not double-sided. Okay. Everybody has a good and evil side, but Tauruses are not double-sided, not double signs. Okay, so you have to find out what your moon is, and then we can kind of evaluate you. But Capricorn, Tauruses are pretty straightforward. They are who they are. Most Tauruses are pretty straightforward. Tauruses don't change that much. You should wait. Taurus and Aries. Oh, if the Taurus likes you, then yeah, it's fine. I think a Taurus is driving Aries crazy. Fire signs and Tauruses generally do not mix very well. Virgos and Tauruses, Virgos and Aries actually mix very well because Taurus is more laid back. Uh, Taurus can get stuck in their ways. So, but if that Taurus rocks with what you do, then that's fine. I don't. I think he's gonna run again anyway. Well, people should leave the state. There's way too many people in the state, and the water stress is too high. So, and we have way too many people. So people should leave the state. But they've been saying that for like 3 decades. Yeah, I think he's running. Yeah, Michelle is probably the only chance they'll have. But that remains to be. Anything can change. My Cancer mom read something about Sagittarius kids feeling have to escape Cancer parents. Cancer parents can be smothering, but I haven't seen it. I'm a red pill Sag. My mom is a Virgo. Red pill, me and her. Yeah. Well, they don't. They're Taurus light. If they believe in something, they're probably not going to change it. Happy Sagittarius full moon, everyone. Oh, okay, that's true. Moon is in Sag. Um, Everybody has a dark side, but the thing is, it's not expressed the same way. Everybody has a dark side, but twin signs like Gemini, uh, Gemini, Pisces, and a little bit as far as Libra. Um, the dark side is really apparent, and really powerful. What's up, Mike? We don't know. Depends on China. China, the only thing keeping gas down right now is China is not opening up. If China was opening up full bore and start shipping, then gas will be outrageous. Now they actually work together. So so basically, your sign is what you're born with as far as mental makeup, and then your environment will actually shape it. So, but understanding who you are will actually inform you how your environment is actually shaping how you think. They actually work together because we've been taught that we can fix it. And Black One said we should fix it. That's why, even though we can't, we never have. Not this bad. This bad. It was in the 70s. You had issues, but 70s you didn't have just in time supply chain. Okay, you have a just in time world, and supply chains are really sensitive, and it's never happened before. Not this way. All right, AB says subscribe to his channel. Toya, subscribe to her channel. Yeah, she doesn't have a whole bunch of subs because she had her channel taken. So go check her out. Also, drop a like. Got 40 some odd people watching, so go ahead and drop me a like. It should be. Interest rates affect taxes a little bit. Both. So far, she's a good mother and wife to him. You know, so far. After 6 years, I think she's a pretty good wife to him, and she pretty much does what he asked her to do. So if he says, say we need to twerk to raise our brand awareness, she gets out there twerks. If he says make me a video, she out and makes a video. She pretty much does what he asked her to do. So that's a pretty good wife. Putting a good one in the air for the Shatter Point. I heard that. Yeah, cafe astrology. There's a bunch of them. Puff puff pass. Y'all ain't shit. Have I written any books? No, I'm in the process of writing one. It's going slow though. Yeah, your time and place is really important because the planets do move. It's kind of hard to nail down your moon without nail down your moon without the time of birth. I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. I said you probably can't talk about it, but something's going on. Something's going on, man, and and they're opaque about it. And I'm hearing rumblings about COVID coming here because I can't believe they're doing all this and there's nothing going on in China about with COVID. Um, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it. Cancer Sun, Sag Rising, Virgo Moon. Cancer Sun means you're an empath normally. People are drawn to you, especially children. Sag Rising means you're judgmental. Okay, you got a judgmental heart. Okay, Virgo Moon means you're pure judgmental if you got Sag Rising. Virgo Moon means you're a little bit on the stubborn side. Uh, but it kind of balances out because depending on how your Virgo Moon actually operates, you're probably easygoing. So other than you appear to be a hard ass or judgmental, but it's probably easygoing. More like, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. About pro blacks, yeah. No, they don't. Because women, the Persians are controlled by the women in the pro black community. That's what they don't tell you, which is why I don't use my real name. Yeah, Sagittarius are very sensitive. Sun and Moon both in Leo. Yeah. Well, that's good. Sun and Moon both in Leo, then you're in congruence. Okay. Depends on what your rising sign is, but yeah, if your Sun and Moon both Leo, that means you're a show off. You're a party person. You're a show off. You like to be around people. You like to be up front. So I like people to notice you. So that's a Leo. Yeah, they can be because Sagittarius are hotheads and sensitive. Taurus Sun, Aries Moon, Scorpio Ascendant. Okay. Taurus, you like what you like. Aries Moon. Okay. Well, but Aries Moon, that means you're blunt. Okay. You have no filter. And the Aries are not the most feeling people in the world. They have don't have as much sympathy for people. And Scorpio Ascendant, that means you appear to be a party person, a people person. Okay. Which you probably are. Tauruses are not normally like known as people persons, but they can be. But if you're a Taurus sun, yeah, then you like what you like. So if you like to party, then and it looks like you do, then all those things are incongruency. But the thing is, you know, you're particular about the people that you're around. They have a shot. You know, I think it'll go 7 if the Warriors don't come with the A game. They could lose because they've slipped up. They don't have room for error. Scorpios. Yeah, well, Scorpios are, you know, highly sexual. That's one thing about Scorpio. They're highly sexual. Virgos, it depends. It depends. Some do, some don't. Aries mother, Virgo father. It probably took a Virgo father for your Aries mother. I had an ex Gemini take a. Yeah, that can happen, sir. Cancer and Scorpios. Can they? Yeah. Well, Cancers is kind of emotional. Scorpios can be, you know, risque. So it depends on the Scorpio. Depends on what their moons are. Okay. Talking to them. Scorpios do. Yep. Wholesale. Yeah, Scorpios. That's true. Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon. I think we're done yours, Jeff. Um, Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon. That means you're a little bit on the party side. You might be one of those Virgos that like to talk. That's what you draw to you. That's what you draw to yourself. Gemini's and Scorpios. Scorpios you generally get along with everybody. Um, they generally get along with everybody. They're people persons, and Gemini's are pretty flexible. You know, Gemini's are actually very flexible. They're probably the second most flexible sign. I think Virgos are a little bit more easygoing, but Gemini's are really flexible. Gemini's can actually get along with anybody if they want to. Let's see. What about Gemini's and Scorpios get along? Gemini's can get along with pretty much everyone. I think the only one Gemini's cannot get along with, Sagittarius and Gemini's have an issue because Sagittarius want to be right, and Gemini's won't let them be right. Libras and Gemini's can depends, okay, but most people with Capricorns drive Gemini's drive Capricorns crazy, but Gemini's can get along with anybody. They're highly flexible. Do I believe in the demiurge and archons? Yeah, I do, but they're energies. I don't believe it in the same way. They're not literal things. They're energies. So it depends on what your fundamental belief system. If you're agnostic, yeah, they are unhappy. Any books that make on general politics in general depends on your branch. I would always start off with tragedy and hope, as far as politics is concerned, to learn how the architecture is actually built, and then it depends on where you want to go from there. Politics is pretty broad. Geopolitics is pretty broad. I would say Henry Kissinger's book, The World Order, is a good one. Geopolitics. It just depends. But I would start with Tragedy and Hope, and then The World Order by Kissinger, and then I would say read Foreign Affairs. Read Foreign Affairs. Subscribe to Foreign Affairs and Asia Times. That'll give you a pretty good heads up on geopolitics. And then it's just what's after that? Uh he can't get any worse. Let's put it that way. I thought you couldn't do worse than Trump. They proved me wrong. I said, oh yeah, you had a hard time, boss. They had a hard time with you. How can I get a reading? You would have to email me. Yes, you're gonna have more downward pressure on the stock market, especially if they raise interest rates and they keep these sanctions going. Yeah, you're gonna have more downward pressure. That's gonna be obvious. Ooh, oh, okay. They needed a Virgo in the middle, but Gemini's can get along with almost anybody. You know what? Aries and Gemini's are so flexible that if the Aries and Gemini's are kind of indifferent, so it's hard to hurt their feelings. So I'm sure your mom probably gets mad at at pops more than vice versa. They were supposed to open up this month, but we'll see. How to do what? There's lots of ways. Um, there's lots of ways. Meditation is the best way. Um, Self awareness. What they call it? Well, positive meditation is probably the best way. Where you have to get in and actually be aware of your tendencies. We're talking about Del Curry's new girlfriend. I'm not sure how to feel about it. That's the homeboy's ex-wife. So I think either they like each other or he's trying to get revenge on his wife. You might have to help me edit it, Toya. So you'll probably be one of the first to read it if I ever get it done. Got a melanin lightsaber. Oh, you got the dark saber. Hard to wield the dark saber. What's up, Rodney? I hear that things are going on as far as the COVID front in Arkansas. You're seeing the same things that we saw a year ago. Libra Sun, Libra Rising. Okay, Taurus Moon. Okay, Libra Sun, Libra Rising. That means you're balanced, judgmental. Um, they do like people, but thing is, you have a stubborn streak that you're slow to move on things. So you don't. So you really don't do things until you're ready for it. Yeah, well, it makes sense that you're Capricorn and being a nurse, Rodney. But it probably helps you in your field, paperwork and being exact. It probably helps you. Your sign, forget about it. Hey, hey, it's up to you, man. Yeah, yeah. An Aquarius female. If you like intellectual females, that's fine. But normally Aquarius females are like bohemians, so they're into weird shit. Hey, Adrian, what up? Adrian's part of my think tank. Yes, it is. In fact, it's probably one of the most ancient science. Your sciences are actually based on astrology, believe it or not. Your uh, um, astronomy is based on astrology. Most people don't do it right. A lot of your psychology, Freud and Jung, which modern psychology is based on astrology. But astrology is just one tool. It's not the whole tool. Libra Sun, Libra Sun, Cancer Moon, and Virgo Rising. Okay, you got to remember your mask is your rising, so you appear laid back. A Libra Sun, that means you're probably judgmental, and wanting balance. And Cancer Moon, that means you have you're an empath. Cancer always means you're an empath. So kids like you, you appear laid back, and a Libra Sun, that means you're judging. But the thing is, they're Libras are actually the scales, and as long as you're in balance, you're fine. You're probably a good person as long as you're in balance. But somebody crosses you, that's when shit goes haywire. Cancer Sun, Aries Moon, Libra Ascending. Cancer Sun, that means you're an empath. Uh, you're emotional. Aries Moon, ooh, that is a hard one. Okay, there is a hard one because Aries means if you're a Cancer and Aries, that means you don't have a filter and basically get pissed off a lot. Uh, and Libra, if somebody crosses you, that is a bad mix if somebody crosses you. Okay, you're pretty vindictive if somebody crosses you. That is a bad mix if somebody crosses you. Scorpios are freaks. Let's put it that way. Seriously, I'm on the board of Taurus Gemini. Uh Got to see where your planets are leaning and see what your moon decides. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Jeff can tell you I was pretty accurate. At least that's what he says. An ascendant Aquarius, Sun and Moon both Leo. Okay. That means you appear to be very intelligent, a little bit bohemian on the side because you like strange, like to dabble in strange things. And being a Leo, yeah, you're a life of a party. You're probably an interesting person to actually be with and be around during a party. Uh, you probably should have been an entertainer. Gemini Moon, Cancer Moon. Well, you can't have a Gemini Moon, Cancer Moon, and Capricorn ascendant. I mean Gemini Sun, Cancer Moon. That's pretty close what I am. Capricorn. You appear to be businesslike, but Gemini Moon and Cancer Moon. That means you're an empath, and so you have a logical side and an emotional side that have to be put in balanced. And probably your evil side is probably your Gemini Sun, and your Cancer Moon kind of checks that. And your Capricorn, it means that you appear to be, which probably helps with it being a Gemini. That means you're organized, so that's good. Sag and Gemini, no, they want to be right. The thing is that Geminis are more flexible. And Geminis will fuck with Sagittarius because Sagittarius really want to be right and take it to heart, and Geminis will fuck with them. Geminis love to fuck with Sagittarius, so that's like I'm Sagittarius run the other way as far as Geminis. Geminis and Aquarius actually get along very well. Aries and Geminis actually get along very well because Aries like the ideas that Geminis come up with. Like a Gemini come with an idea, and the Aries will actually try to make it happen. Same thing with a Cap. If a Cap is doesn't get irritated by the Gemini. Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon. Scorpio Sun, party person, open person, but you're an empath, which is hard for Cancer. And Cancer is actually empath, so them being around a large amounts of people is kind of hard, and especially a large amount of different kind of people. So that's it's you like people, but the thing is that's a strange mix because it's kind of hard, and all that water that you have. Um, that means you're pretty much emotional. You absorb people's energy, so you have to have something to kind of dilute that. So you party, you like to party, but they also probably like to kind of be alone to kind of release all that energy from other people. Pisces Sun, Libra Moon. Ooh, you're gonna be judgmental, boss. Okay, and if somebody pisses you off, I wouldn't want to be around you. But Pisces are creative and Libras are intellectual, so that helps. So your positive side, your intellectual, open to new ideas, but on the negative side, when you go negative, you go negative. If somebody crosses you, you're pretty harsh. Geminis are assholes, but good people. They can be appear to be assholes. How the world works, it depends. Uh, I think I'm gonna put it back up on my. All right, that's my email. Where we at? Uh, believe in teachers of ancient Egyptians, specifically Thoth, Emerald, and tablets. Okay. Start with the Egyptian creation story with which is Memphite theology, because a lot of your physics and a lot of your science actually based upon that, and work your way up. Now, individual gods, don't worry about the gods. Worry about the personality of the gods. So the gods are energies and symbols and archetypes. Concentrate on the archetypes instead of believing in a god per se. The energies and archetypes are actually more accurate, and how they fit together. Gemini's are actually very flexible. The thing is, what the people don't like. Nope, I'm not dropping the link today. I am not. So it's an AMA, so I'm not dropping the link because I'd be on here too long. Pisces, Sun, Aries cusp. Okay. Oh, Sun sign Scorpio. Wait a minute. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not even gonna try that one. Gemini, Cancer, cusp. Male. It depends on where your planets. The more planet where you lean. A cuspy. It depends on where you lean. Okay, where you lean and what your moon is will determine your personality. Um, because you could take on the personality of energy of one or the other. If you have more planets or more energies in Cancer, you're gonna be more like a Cancer. Okay, you have a little bit of Gemini, more like a Cancer. Same thing if you're a Gemini. The more planets you have on the cusp, on the other side, that determines what your personality is, and then your moon kind of settles that. So it just depends. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Leo Rising. Um, you're a party person, you know. With Libras, the Libras are balanced, okay, and so you have an intellectual side because you have a Libra Moon, inner Libra side. But the thing is that but you're a programmer, so I don't know how that fits with being a programmer. But the thing is, you like to show off too. So and I see you programming and doing art and stuff like that. You like to show off. That's the only choice they have. I mean, teachers. Um, There's not enough police to protect everybody, so they have to. That's the only way. So they have to turn U.S. into a garrison state because police can't protect you. Too many guns out there, too many knuckleheads out there. So that's probably a good idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're into weird shit. Yeah, Carl Jung. Yeah, yeah. Toy, you need to really get into Jung if you're gonna do what you're doing. That's what's missing with most astrologers. They don't get into Jung. They're trying to predict the future instead of trying to um, give the person their personality and what they're working with, the tools that they work with. I find astrology way more accurate as far as determining what tools you have to work with than trying to predict your future or how things are going to affect you. That is, your environment, all that kind of stuff, kind of muddles that. But thing is, as far as what you're born with what you're born with. Yep, astrology came first. Aquariuses are they're curious by nature. Sagittarius are nosy too. Sagittarius are notoriously nosy. Aries sun, Libra moon, Capricorn ascendant. Aries moon, well, basically Aries are Aries, man. Basically, they believe in themselves. They're a fire sign. They believe in themselves. They do like to show off. They like to be first. They're extremely blunt. Okay, they hurt people's feelings. Okay, Libra moon. Okay, judgmental. On top of that, right? And a Capricorn on top of that, yeah, you are a judgmental motherfucker. Okay, you are. You do think that you're right. Okay, and you want things just so. Okay, as in the sentence. So you are a pushy boss, know it all, right? Or want to be know it all, and you don't care about people's feelings. I want to get the job done. Fuck you, cupcake. Okay, fuck your feelings, cupcakes. You probably should wear a T-shirt say fuck your feelings, cupcake. Leo's are show offs. Scorpios are people persons, and sexual freaks. Gemini sun with Gemini. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. The thing is, double Geminis or have a problem with connecting with people. They're kind of indifferent, and that's the problem with Geminis. A double Gemini. Okay, double Geminis. Now came pretty close to being a double Gemini and attaching to people or keeping attachments to people. Okay, you really have to be conscious of that because Geminis can float from person to person to person to person to person, and not even think anything of it. So, so the biggest thing is forming long term bonds with Geminis. If you're a double Gemini, that's going to be a problem. Gemini sons are indifferent. Geminis are in their heads. Okay, they're logical people and they emotionally they don't attend. The problem with Geminis is emotions. They don't do emotions very well. Yeah, well, I'm saying I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your ex. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your ex. You probably gave her hell. My ex Gemini will fuck with. Yes, they will. Geminis love to torture Sagittarius. They really do. I feel sorry for a Sag and a Gemini because Geminis love to torture Sagittarius. Yeah, and Joe Scorpios are freaks, undercover freaks. Sometimes they're not undercover. A feminine. Okay, I don't know what that means. Scorpio, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Capricorn, Ascendant. Okay, people think that you're a boss. Um, you're actually a you actually probably would be a pretty good boss. I would probably like to work for you because if you're Taurus Moon and Scorpio Sun, that means you probably like people. Okay, you're really a warm person. You like people. You're comfortable in what you're doing. And Capricorn Ascendant, it means you're probably a pretty good boss because you probably keep things in order. So probably people probably love working for you. Yeah, Cancers are empaths. So they pick up energy from people. Leo's show off. Taurus moon, that means you like what you like and you're from Detroit. I feel for you. Okay. Yeah, but Leo sons are cool. Leos are show offs. They like to party, they like to be seen, they like to be noticed. Taurus moon, okay. You know what? If you have a Taurus moon, if you're like my father, you like to get sharp. You like to dress. You like to be noticed. You like the finer things in life because you want people to actually notice you. Um, um, and in Detroit, I'm sure that's probably pretty accurate. My father was like that. Pisces compared to Cancer. Pisces are Pisces are, as far as emotion, it can be wishy-washy. Okay. And Cancers are empaths. Pisces are not necessarily empaths. Pisces are probably more creative because they have the dual sign. The I call them double signs. Yeah, if you piss people off, yeah. Yeah, it's already gone. Roe v. Wade's already a done deal. Basically, they have to get the white babies' numbers back up. Hugs and kisses. My girl is a Gemini, Sun and Moon. Are we a good match? What was your sign? If she can adapt to you, but thing is, you gotta give her something to connect to because she's probably not that. She's probably easy to be around, but thing is, her being um, Gemini's are not empaths. Okay, they're logical, and sometimes shit you do doesn't make sense to her. And trying to because and especially Gemini's, they're different around different people. She can adapt to you, but thing is, you see her with somebody else or around other groups of people. Say, who is that person? Because they don't they because they can be indifferent. And the thing is, Gemini, a double Gemini needs a lot of space because sometimes Geminis can be antisocial, especially a double Gemini. Pisces, Aries. I'm a Pisces, Aries cusp, Scorpio moon. Okay. Aries will probably be your evil twin as far as emotionally. Um, Scorpio moon, that means you like people. The thing is, you like people until you get pissed off, and then you're probably pretty abusive if you get pissed off. So you're probably a really good person to be around as long as things are good. If they get on your bad side, then yeah, you're on your bad side. They got hell with if with that Aries cusp. I haven't even checked the cash yet. They should. Dar, thank you for the cash app. Marvin, thank you for the cash app. Michael Womack, thank you for the cash app. LaKenzie, thank you for the cash app. Shaker, thank you for the cash app. CK, thank you for the cash app. Two Triv, thank you for the cash app. And Dar, thank you for the cash app. Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, Gemini, Sun. Okay, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, Gemini, Sun, Cancer, Moon. Um, a lot of Geminis, but you have a little bit of Cancer, so you're not as detached. So you got a little bit of empath. Cancer, we got a lot of Cancer, and so you're an empath, and with a logical side. So you're pretty close to what I am. So which is good because you have a logical side. You can actually read people. So that's probably a good mix if you're going to be a teacher or an analyst. You'd probably be a good psychiatrist because you have enough to actually pick up people's energy and interpret it. So that's a very strong masculine side and also a strong feminine side, which is emotions. Because you put up with so much homelessness. Uh, they wouldn't if you guys were actually were more vocal about it. They wouldn't be because you've been taught that if you don't work, you don't eat, and if you deserve to be homeless. Other countries don't believe that. You put up with homelessness, they don't. And so they make money off of it. You don't put up with it, then they won't. I have not watched P Valley season 2. Sun in Pisces, Aries, cusp, moon in Scorpio. A lot of water. Very like I said, Scorpio. Like I said, Aries cusp. That means Scorpio is also your rising. Yeah. In other words, basically, you're cool until you get mad. But thing is, if you get mad, it crosses because the other fish flips over. You're abusive because Aries, when they get pissed off, are pretty or not kind. They're pretty straightforward, and they can be abusive. So yeah, you have to check your evil side. So, but as long as you're on the good side, especially with Pisces, you're open, you party, probably entertaining, and if Scorpio likes people, that's probably cool. But the thing is, until you flip the other side, you probably turn over to some tables. GDR, GRD, appreciate you. Gemini's are curious. Just depend if they're curious about what they want to be curious about. If not, then they don't give a shit. Gemini's are probably Gemini's, are probably the I don't give a shit sign, you know, because you think they're into you, and then all of a sudden you see them do something else, and they're on to someplace else. GRD, thank you for the cash app. Useless, thank you for the cash app, and Devin, thank you for the cash app. Aquarius are airheads; they're into weird shit. Uh, Depends on what they're mixed with. Sag, with ascending Cancer. Sages are always the boss, right? They're always they think I think that I'm right. Okay, ascending Cancer, that means you're an empath, or you appear to be an empath. Or oh man, Capricorn, Capricorn Moon, Venus and Scorpio. Venus and Scorpio means when Venus and Scorpio means you got a little freak in you. Capricorn Moon means that you're the boss, and with a Sag, that's a bad mix. Okay. It's you can be insufferable, okay, as far as a boss. As long as people think that you're right and agree with you, you're fine. When they don't agree with you, you can be an asshole. But you got a freaky side with your Moon and Venus, and your Venus and Scorpio. Got a little freaky side. Libra with a Libra Mars, a Libra Mars. Okay, yeah, that means you can be judgmental if you're negative. Go to war. Your moon should pop right up. If you do your if you do your chart right, it should pop right up. Moon should be one of the biggest things you can find. In fact, it should pop right up. Your first three, your rising sign, your sun, and your moon are most important signs. Should pop right up. Sag can be superhero sign, but it's Sag and Aries are the hero signs. Gemini. All right. I think that's what is that? Is that Virgo? No, that's Scorpio. Scorpio, and I think that's Taurus. Okay. Uh, that means you love sex. You're a freak and you love it. Scorpio, Sag, and Scorpio. That means you think that you're right. Okay. Uh, you're basically Scorpio, Sages are like a know-it-all. Well, uh, bossy freaks. Not necessarily. Sun in Leo, Moon in Gemini, Ascendant Cancer. Sun in Leo. Your show off party person, Moon in Gemini, which is fine, flexible. Uh, Probably more you like. You want to get into more knowledgeable things. And ascendant Cancer, that means you're an empath. Okay, so you're pretty flexible as far as people are concerned, but you like to be a center of attention. Pisces Sun to Gemini Sun comparison. Pisces are double emotional signs. Geminis are double logical signs. In other words, in your head. So personality will change with the Gemini, depending on which twin you're actually looking at. Whereas Pisces, emotionally, you'll change. What's up, Officer Charles? I think we did Libra already. Scorpios, the freaks, and uh, persons. Scorpios are love to be talk to everybody and know everybody. We know what Aries are. Aries can be the assholes of the chart, but you want an Aries in a foxhole. Let's put it that way. If you gotta have somebody have your back, it'll be Aries. Aries are one thing about Aries. Aries are faithful. If they like you, they're faithful. Now, Aries will ride or die with you if they like you, but they're blunt. Okay, so if you got a if you if you're sensitive, you don't want an Aries. Yep, yep. She's clingy all up till she wants mad at me. Then she wants her space. I think she gets mad at you because she wants wants space. Birth and death sounds painful. Eh, depends. It is strange, but you're an empath. But it probably helps balance you out. Zesty programming. Yeah, Planet of the Negro. Uh, kind of. The bosses are bossy signs are actually Sagittarius and Capricorns. Correction, Sun in Virgo. Okay, you're laid back. Moon in Leo. That probably means you like to talk to people and send it Leo. Okay, that means you talk a lot. You really like to talk. And some Virgos love to talk. You're one of those people, and you love to show off. So, so if you're a Virgo, you're laid back with things. You love to show off. You love to talk to people. Damn, we Sag ain't getting no love. Sagittarius are good because they ride or die for what they believe in. My sister's a Sag, so if she believes in something, she's gonna ride or die with it. A lot of Sag hate. You are who you are, and what Sagittarius irritate a lot of people though. They really do. Sagittarius can irritate the fuck out of people. So, yeah, they probably would be, but thing is, they can be taxing. Scorpio double with Aries. Yeah. Uh, so you have a blunt freak. The thing is, those two things don't cross. You basically which softens what because Aries are blunt, but Aries do like people, and Aries do like to party. So Scorpio and Aries is probably not that bad. Just don't get them mad. What is an Aries? What does that mean? Where? Oh, okay. You are an airhead, sir. You are probably bohemian. You like very esoteric stuff. You have strange ideas, and people probably tell you that. Where you coming from. So, but things Aries are always original in their thoughts. So to some people, they love them, but you have to be around a certain crowd. Leos are show offs. Parent of Sag and Leo. Sagittarius and Leos. If there's Leos are more accommodating, it'll work. But thing is, normally that they do not. I wouldn't pair Sag and Leo together. Fuck Sag. Aries and Sagittarius do not get along. Okay, Aries and Sagittarius do not get along. That has been my experience. Your type as far as what? I don't get the question. I might have. I just don't remember. I think I did. I just don't remember it. I probably did. It's been so long ago. I probably wouldn't even remember doing it. I was just jealous because we a badass. All right. They can be emotional. Yeah, a peace god. I believe that you are um a Leo. Oh, you dated a Leo and a Sag. Okay. Everybody's emotional. The thing is that Leos are not necessarily known for it. The same kind of emotion. You have to be around another kind of sign, like a Cancer. Then you really get a good hint about it being emotional. I put it. I think I put it in already. I will put it in again. All right, there it is again. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, we're gonna go like 10 more minutes. I'm gonna get out of here because Doctor T should be starting in about half an hour. Go look it up. I don't have time to look it up. A mixture started. It depends. There's more that goes into it. I'm just giving you guys an overview. What sign would go well with a Sag? I would say a Sag since they're bossy, a Virgo, maybe a Taurus if they're uh, if they're willing, uh, maybe a Libra, Gemini. A Gemini's fine if they're if, well, Gemini would irritate a Taurus, a Sag. I say a Virgo. Um, a Cap if they're willing, a Leo, because Leos are not necessarily they like to be seen, but they're not bossy. A Scorpio is also fine for Sag. And what's the other one? Hmm, hmm. It depends. Pisces is probably since Aquarius and Pisces are probably good for Sagittarius because they're not as organized. Why they have hardly any matches? Okay. Pisces are pretty fluid. Pisces can probably get along with, I would say, except for maybe a Sag or a an Aries, because Pisces can be sensitive. So other than that, if Pisces probably get along with everybody else. Yeah, Leo on the cusp of Cancer would be emotional because the Cancer energy would be there. Sharon is a Sag. I feel sorry for her. What's up, Doc? Doctor, do you have no? Yeah, go ahead, put your channel in, Doc. Yeah, do a full natal chart. I'm gonna have to. I probably have to. I'm probably gonna have to dig out my my what's it called, my manual, because my teacher put it together himself, and he was a master. And he studied that shit for like, God. By the time I found him, like 30 years. So he was a master at it. So he's way better than I am. Yeah, he's actually a true Gnostic. So if I dig it out, I'll actually get into it. My dad said, actually, they're pretty good. They actually probably got along pretty well. All the fire signs probably do well with Virgos. Okay, uh, especially Sagittarius and Aries. They probably need a Virgo that's not gonna take them too seriously. Virgos, it's kind of harder to hurt a Virgo's feelings. Like the water signs, like especially Cancer and um, Cancer and Pisces probably shouldn't mess with the with Aries or Sagittarius. Yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah, the strong there's certain planets in those houses with those signs actually uh, have a stronger influence. But that's outside the scope of this session. Um, DC doesn't really come behind the wall with me. I don't blame him, but I might do go behind the wall on Friday, Thursday. Thursday's probably a good day to go behind the wall. But me and you weren't actually in Rom's thing, so but we probably would go behind the wall on like Thursday. It's probably a better day. Oh yeah, okay, okay. That's probably why you were born. Depends on you. Depends on you. If it doesn't matter to you, it doesn't matter to you. Sun says Moon Pisces ascendant Scorpio. Um, that's an interesting mix. Uh, well, you're probably more sensitive to people's feelings because you got water in you, and ascendant Scorpio. That means they believe that you like people, even though you think that you're right. The thing that need to be right is strong with Sagittarius. So you got friends that love you, but they say, yeah, but that nigga hard headed. I would. It gives you insight to yourself and who you should be paired with. If you understand yourself, you understand your mates or what mate you should have. Normally, when if you use the tool right, because the tool is just a tool. It's just the beginning. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you can't overcome it. That your environment doesn't is moot. The thing is, what were you born with, and how do you react to your environment? That's what it shows you. And once you understand that, then you can actually notice the impulses inside you, and the impulses that prompt you to do things. You say, why did I do this? Why do I do that? Why in this certain situation I actually react this way? Start explaining some of that. Just gives you more insight to yourself. That's all it does. The sun, the moon, and all the planets, they all move. It depends on your sign. It depends on the houses. Uh, different houses of different influences. It depends on your environment, how you're raised. All that comes into play. This is just one little piece. Everybody, and it depends on their mix of their signs and how things. Because might not connect with a sun sign, but connect with the moon. Might have the same moon or a compatible moon, or you just attract certain kind of people. Like I attract Capricorns. Capricorn women. If I'm around a Capricorn woman, I talk to her for like maybe an hour or so, she's gonna be attracted to me. Never fails. I have never dated a Leo. Got friends that are Leos. Got female friends that are Leos. I never dated a Leo. I don't think I've ever been attracted to a female Leo. Don't know why. Caps love me, so I always get Capricorns, Virgos. Virgos get along with almost everybody. Um, I've had a couple of Tauruses, they're fine. Um, I had like two or three Geminis, they're fine. Um, I don't think have I ever had a Scorpio? I've never had a Scorpio. I had my best friend was Scorpio though. Okay, all right, well yeah, Virgos are pretty easy to get along with, and Taurus, if you get along with a Virgo, you get along with a Taurus. Yeah, an Aries with an Aries, that's interesting. But the thing is, you're probably more attracted to Scorpios because they're freaks. What's up, CS? My rising sign is Cancer. Josh is a Virgo. That makes sense. And Charles is a real Aries. Okay, very strong Aries. Okay, very strong. But the thing is, he's balanced with the Cancer. So he's actually an empath, which serves him as well as a cop. He can actually a good feel for people. Yeah, of course you attract Virgos because you're a boss. You want like the Virgos like to have their lives ran. They do. They're pretty easygoing. No, Charles is a Aries. He can't act like Aries and Aries and Leos actually fight for attention. They really do. Charles would say I'm full of shit. He'd be just for astrologers. Oh, don't put that one on me. It depends on what your A sign, I think it's your seventh house. Your seventh house. Your fifth and your seventh house is. That's who you like, and that's who you attract. Yeah, that would make sense, ninja person. That would make sense. Anyhow, let me find Doc Johnson's link. I'll put it in here for you guys to go over there, support him, and I'm gonna get off of here. I just dropped in to say what's up. He's actually reviewing Jurassic World. So when I get off here, you guys can go over there and see what he's doing. Um, uh, Last questions before I bounce. More info about yourself. Okay. Depends. It depends. Start with your chart, and then look up each sign, each planet, each sign. Look up your sign. Look up your moon. Look up and really get into depth with it. That Charles, I'm full of super shit. The leader, they can be any sign. Any sign can be a leader. Um, Cancers are more empaths. Aries are not good empaths. Okay, Aries are not good empaths. They're pretty. They can be pretty tone deaf. But the normal, no, the natural leaders or sign bosses of the sign probably Aries, Sagittarius, and maybe a little bit of a Libra. They like the boss people. Oh, they're born on the same day. Okay. Yeah. Geminis are actually pretty interesting people to talk to. You know, if you can get along with them. There's women do love Virgos. So, yeah, they do. They really do. And I think Aries men love Scorpios. I'm beginning to see that. And that guy that played Dr. Grant. Okay. All right, folks. I what okay, Elkson, what did I say about Scorpios? What did I say? Because you just bounced in at the end and say all I can say about Scorpios is free. What did I say about Scorpios? What did I say about what did I say about Scorpios? Because you guys, it's a 2 hour stream. You guys come in at the tail end, or we're right in the middle, and I don't have myself on a loop. What did I say about Scorpios? Can't no, well, not really. Caps, Libras, Aries, and Sagittarius. Okay, they're natural leaders. They're not. They naturally go to the front. Naturally go to the front. Those are the main three by personality. Because Scorpio women's are receptive, to say the least. Cancers are empaths. They're not. Cancers are sensitive, so they don't. They're not really natural leaders because they're empaths. Scorpios. I'm willing to compromise with that idea. Now, Scorpios are pretty open. Um, they're not locked into their ideals. Aries can be pretty tone deaf about being right. We did Leo, so we're not gonna repeat it. You should have came in earlier. Go back through the video. You we actually can and listen for it because you have water. Water absorbs, right? Water absorbs energy. Planet Negro. They're empaths. They're not. Mother Protected is not necessarily a leader, sir. They're caretakers, not leaders. They can be crazy. Then what is a leader? Leaders are the ones out front, right? Cancers are not out front. In fact, they're more likely to hang in the back. Elston, I'm waiting on you. What did I say? What did I say about what did I say about Scorpios? Virgos are too laid back. Libras. I said Libras can be leaders. They can be, but the natural leaders, the natural bosses, are Aries, um, Aries, Sagittarius, and Capricorns. Natural. They're natural bosses. They're bossy people. Okay, Libras can be bossy, but the thing is, they're not quite as bossy. But Libras are also because Libras are also judgmental. So Libras kinda, but natural bossy signs are Aries, Capricorns, and Sagittarius because they don't because Gemini's are too Gemini's don't want to be leaders. They can be, but that's not their natural personality. Any sign can be a leader. Any sign can be a leader. The thing is, that's not their natural preponderance. You don't want to find a lot of Gemini's leading corporations. Some, but not a lot. Okay. Normally, the leaders are they're either Aries because they're bossy, Caps because they're bossy, and Sagittarius because they're bossy. They like being supervisors and bosses and shit like that. Gemini's are more likely, or more than likely, Sigmas. What did I say about them? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say about them? How long have you been listening, Elkston? Well, how long have you been listening, Elkston? Yeah, but Scorpio is just one sign, one part of your, one part of your psyche. It's not the whole thing. Go back and listen to it again. We're not gonna get into this. If you want me to do a reading on you, email me. I'm not gonna get into an argument about this. Yes, reference to sun signs. I don't give Elkson. I don't care. Elkson, I tell you what, Elkson, cash at me. We can get into it. Cash ask me $10, we get into it. Other than that, I'm out. Okay? I'm not gonna argue about this shit. This shit's free. You guys want to argue because your butt hurt. If your butt hurt, man, go someplace else. I'm not gonna deal with it today. If you want to argue about it, cash at me. How much is a reading? It depends. How does a reading work? All it really does is I go through your basic signs, which is your psychology. I kind of analyze it. I do a couple things like who you're attracted to, and who's attracted to you, which is mating. And then I do look at your planets and see where they are as far as the houses are concerned, and go into things like business. Are you in the right business? Um, what kind of profession is probably right for your personality? That kind of shit. That's normally what I do. Some are easy, some are harder. You came in midstream, well, then go back over it and stop arguing with me. Other than that, if you want to argue, hit the cash app. Because I'm not gonna argue with you because your butt hurt. Because you don't believe in any of this shit. So why are you here? You don't believe in it. I'm not. Like, the thing is, let me ask you the question, right? You come in midstream. You don't like what I'm saying. All you have to do is click off. Don't have to stay. I'm doing this because people ask. I don't normally do readings. Okay, I don't normally do the Miss Cleo hour, but people are actually interested in it, so I do it. You come in and wanted to actually poop in the punch and argue about shit that I didn't even say instead of being polite. Come in being an asshole. I'm not good at it. I'm not really good at it. I'd probably have to go back and study it. Am I doing readings now? I'm just doing sketches. I'm not, this is just for fun. This is really not anything serious. I'm just doing it for fun because people ask. It depends. Like I said, I'm just doing it because people ask. Thank you, GRD, for the Cash App. Thank you, Useless, for the Cash App. I don't understand what the fuck you saying, man. For about an hour back, and you came at me sideways, which I don't like. All you can say about Scorpios is they freaks. But I'll throw this one in. Scorpios are people persons. I said that by like 15 times. Okay. They like people. They're good with people. My mother's good with people. She's a Scorpio. My grandmother's good with people. They're persons, right? They love to party. They got a wild side. But they like to be around people. They like to gather a lot of friends. That's a Scorpio because they're empathic and they like to be around people and party with people, and they like to hang out with people. So they have a Scorpio is a person that never that never met a stranger, like my daughter. My daughter has never met a stranger. They naturally gravitate to people and attract friends. Meet them for like 5 minutes. Oh, this is my friend. I just met him. How long you known him? Oh, about 5-10 minutes, but I like him. That's a Scorpio. But you're wrong, Daddy. Anyhow, y'all. But that's a Scorpio. Is that good enough, Elkston? Is that good enough? But Scorpios also have a dark side, all right? A hidden side, which is sexually freaky. And every Scorpio that I know has a hidden sexual freaky side. It's not obvious. Depends on Scorpio. Because the Scorpios that I know are not quiet. And Planet Nigga, you want to argue? Cash at me. Not gonna argue. The natural leaders, the natural bosses are the three that I said. Go look at their personalities. They want to be out front, they want to be noticed, and they want to run shit. Yeah. If you see a Scorpio, depending on what they're mixed with, as far as their moon or their mask. Um, in fact, one Scorpio is um what's an artisan MC, right? He's a Scorpio, right? And you look at him because his mask, yeah, I think his mask is either Gemini or Aquarius. He looks like a geek, right? He walks like a geek, looks like a geek, but the thing is, he's got a wild side. Um, he loves women, he loves to party, and he really loves people. but that's hidden. It's not obvious. Yeah, but no, you might not be mad, but you're making me mad, coming at me sideways. Yeah, let me ask you this, Elson. Do you have a freaky sexual side? Let me ask you that. You got a freaky sexual side. What's your sun sign, your moon, and your rising sign? Let's do this. What is it? Because that's really what you want. Do you have a sexual freaky side? Answer me that. You have sexual freaky side. Elston, your rising sign is your mask. I don't have the chart up. Oh, okay, Tyler. Okay, Tyler. Email me your vitals, your date of birth, your time of birth, and where you're born. And I'll do a video reading of you, and I'll send you a link. I don't want all your business out in the street. How come Scorpio? I don't know. Why come Scorpios don't like you? You're not fun. You're not fun, Aria. Well, Elkston, are you a sexual freak? Are you a hidden freak? How come you're not answering now? Was it he actually arguing that he's not a freak? That's what it's going to answer. Sages want to be right. Ron, you're a Sag. Do you like to be right? And stay out of it. First name, last name. Y'all stay out of this shit. I'm not talking to you. Elkston, are you going to answer? Are you going to answer? Ah, there it is. There it is. So what are you mad about? Well, Scorpios won't love people that are mean to them because they're not good. They will hold a grudge. So what are you mad about? Yes, I'm an introvert, but the freaky part is accurate though. Right. Yeah. It's hidden because I'm trying to remember the planet. But thing is, I think it's not Pluto. I think is it Uranus is the planet, but it's hidden. It's you have a hidden side. That's Scorpio. You tend to get crazy dealing with them. I don't need that kind of drama. I like, yeah, Arya. Uh, I, we ain't gonna talk about it, Arya. We ain't gonna talk about it. You stay away from them because they're good at what they do. They're good at what they do, and you need to be in control. That's why you stay away from them. Anyhow, y'all. Nah, not no. What is this? What is this? No, Venus is not the Venus is the planet for Taurus. Scorpio. What's the ruler planet for Scorpio? Lord of the underworld is Mars, and what's the other one? Ancient one is Mars, and what's the other one? And the other one, Pluto. Yeah, which is the hidden planet. Pluto's the other planet, which is a hidden planet. That's why Scorpio's true nature is always hidden. Anyway, y'all, I got to go. That's my phone going off. And it's 7 o'clock. Time to go over and check with Dr. T. So without further ado, that's where I'm headed. And you guys have a good one. I'll check y'all later. I may do a behind the wall for my patrons on Thursday. Check with me for that. And Candy Graham, you ain't shit. But until then, y'all, I'm out. Peace.